the social media to believe, the way they're trying to portray us, the way they're trying to caricature us. Let's call a spade a spade. Because in 2018, the convention in 2018 mayor's election in KMC, it was very competitive. It was very competitive. To an extent, people have to come and do some jobs. It was one of the people, they were vying for the position at the time. They have to do some labor for the people so that people can support them, so that people can back them. Papa Njai was going all places. Abesilo Dokula, thank you, this guy, thank you Ture, Mustafa Ture Nyolu, even Mola Silo Dokula, and Talib Nyolfan, they were building toilets, you know. I mean, at some point they even have a charity group, they even have a charity organization at that point. That was in 2018. And Talib was supported by everyone. He was supported by everyone in the party. And that in that aspect we said unity. Odula mafoko UDP ye maninga ya fasa like mawofo. Mafoko UDP any tribal favor like in those days. Mawofo. That was not what we said. Mawofo ulu otumo. And that was the moment. Meya Longo, Talib was never known in the political space. He was never known in the political space at the time. Yes, his mother was known. But even his mother was doing and we all believe that, we all accept that. We all accept that our mother actually stood for Hussein. We all know that and we all accept that. And we will keep appreciating that all the time. We all appreciate that one. And we all appreciate the efforts she has been doing for the party. We all accept that. But that moment in 2018, Talib was not into politics. He was not into politics. He just came into politics in 2018. Initially, he even wanted to be a member of parliament, but later, he later become a mayor of KMC. We was supported by every UDPian. It was supported by all tribes, Mandinkas, Fulas, Jolas, Cereals. Everyone in the Gambia supported that cause, and Talib became the mayor. And let's call a spade a spade. During that time, in 2018 to 2023. Whatever Talib does, we all support it. We all support it. Yes, let's call a spade a spade. All the development Talib was doing, we all support it. And we were all celebrating him. All the development what he was doing, we were all celebrating it. All the development landing was doing, we were all celebrating it. And all of us, our focus was how to bring Alhaji Ousainou Abubakar Numukunda Dabo Mba Sambala to the State House. That was what was happening from 2017 to 2021. Alhaji Ousainou Dabo was our main focus. Uba Ousainou Munila main focus, and we were so united to take Alhaji Ousainou to the State House. That was our focus. That was our focus. So what changed? Why all this brouhaha? Because there are others they join in the race. Is that completely fair? Let's call a spade a spade. Yes. Let's call a spade a spade. You want about denial UDP? You want about denial those people who are calling UDP for if UDP select any Mandinka candidate, or any Mandinka leadership over Talib, this means UDP be Mandinka Fasada. But they did not actually say this in 2018. Because UDP selecting Talib at that point, UDP was Sido le Fasaka over Mandinkas. Tribal politics man nafa soto. We keep saying this because that is how they portray United Democratic Party. But now, let's go and look at the executive of United Democratic Party. UDP executive, they are of different tribes, but yet still. And now, let's look at our leader, Alhaji Ousainou Abubakar Numukunda Dabo. Yes, Ousainou is a Mandinka. Ousainou Mandinkole. But now, let's look at the surrounding of Alhaji Ousainou Abubakar Numukunda Dabo. Ba Ousainou la musol be musul wallet. Adongulu bari musul wallet. And musul wallet sidal. Let's call a spade a spade. But yet still, they want to make people believe that UDP Mandinka party. That is the truth. And people think because of the way they portray UDP in that way, this is why UDP is not winning election. That's what other people are saying. And this is what other people believe. And this is what other people think, oh yes, I mean, quality. Let's call a spade a spade. So whoever think of that word or that comment favors whoever, that will be tila nyola. But nyanta ka hakil to see for them fast hotel. My mother, may ente wulu fulole. My mother, my born mother, may wulu fulole jallo jeri. Fulole. Yes, my father is a Mandinka, but my mother is a Fula. So let's call a spade a spade. So especially the young ones, whenever we are discussing politics, that tribe Dundiji. Yes. Because if you want to put, for example, today, if you are trying to say, I mean in UDP, selecting any Mandinka over Talib, this means go Mandinka partiality. So UDP selecting me, for example, over Talib, where is Mandinka partial. So this means go, that should bar me. When another day I have the competence, another day I have the everything, the know-how and everything, I have the popularity, whatever. So day I should not be selected over Talib because I'm a Mandinka. Because I'm a Mandinka. Just look at that. Just look at that discrimination over me. That's what exactly they're trying to portray. That's what they actually want people to believe. But is that the truth? For what I'm told, let's call a spade a spade. When I contributed, when I contributed to make sure that Talib become the mayor, I contributed. I fought hard in 2018 to make sure Talib become a mayor. And in 2023 also, the same thing. The night they have a problem, I was there. I mean, people who are close, they know. We all stand firm to make sure. And I was going to TVs and others. So like, for example now, me fighting for Talib to be something, well, it's not a crime. But now whoever has to fight for me to be something is a crime. Let's call a spade a spade. Juman lebo foka. Juman lebo potreka. So we should not talk. We should not talk about that. Anybody who want to kill a political career, I should not talk about that. Anybody who want to feel like I should not talk about that. So talking about that means I'm tribalist. I did not condemn. I did not condemn, for example, I did not condemn any other tribe to have their political parties. And I never said this UDP is a Mandinka party. I never said so. But they are the ones who are saying that. And that they are that that is what is going into politics. That is what is going into the public. Into the public. That is what others are believing. That's in fact the worst thing is these are our own Mandinkas. Because it's something that is well calculated. It is well calculated. Because of Mandinka Dimul, law, New UDP left Banco win, they have to select someone who is not a Mandinka. It will like Mandinka Dimul Lakasi Ekanimfo. Mandinka Dimul. But that's not a crime. That's not a crime. Yeah, that's not a crime. So that is the problem about. That's the whole situation as of now. Hey, democracy level care in Bangkok. Momo, ilata menna. I believe the philosophy menna. I believe the core menna. Ikabula wolo noma. Ikabula wolo noma. Go. Let's call it. Let's look. Natana from Yoruba. Kaboko UDP Mandinka patriotic. Kumalenyi di meya long akafole when we were young. Akafole when me and whoever into politics today, when we were not in the politics. But that doesn't stop other tribes to join UDP. People may have got the reason. People may have got they really understand that word near among the tonati. When I was young, this message was going on. But let's call a spade a spade. How many times Talib have to come out and condemn? Talib have to come out and speak. Sinyajel, Mulbafula, Talib have to come out and speak to the people. But why Talib did not come out in those days? Because he doesn't care about me. Because he doesn't care about us. He doesn't care about us. Because maybe he cares about someone. He feel like no diameter, no important. That is going to be the time he's going to talk. Please let us be logical here. Let us be logical. Because Nimban Tonya at the end of it, Mbafula unity, there will be no unity for the Tonya for Noe. For the Tonya for Noe. Yes. Because New Kumaka made a follow. But Mojale Fintra Talib need to come out and address this issue. Talib need to come out and condemn these people. During the period he should come out and distance himself from them in reality. But did he do it? Why am I? Because we are not important today. Maybe ordinary supporters from Melka Diamu, you need to come out and talk. Those people are not important for him to come and respond. Those people are not important for him to come and talk. And in fact, to a level, even some senior executive members feel like he need to come and address some of these people. They stood by him to say, those words are dividing the party. But he never did it. He never did it. Because he was waiting for something. That's what he wanted. He was waiting for a moment, when he speaks, everybody will believe in him. Let's call a spade a spade. That's what he thinks. Yes? So, more jama, people start coming, Moldo Kumul Fala, Wallahi, Suma Wallahi, Alalamu Jomo Bela Sedo. Mtesit Bosongo. Billahi Wallahi Tallahi. Mbeyam Kumadawa Banale. But I know Nyata Menkela, Alumanyana Menkela. But Kukili Lata Wola, Tonyan Dena Rasilala, Nobula Tonyan no all the time. I believe in truth. And I will always follow the truth. Okay. I believe in truth and I will always follow the truth. Niano kana fensoto. Niano kana fensoto. Niano mobe jamfana. Kukile lata wala. Nka memfo tonya lemba fo tonyante. Nka lata wala. Ninka tonya fo alhamdulillah summa alhamdulillah. Ninka tonya fo. Ha. Alhamdulillah summa alhamdulillah. Nze tonya fo molem kong. Hey, kila nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam atatala ka tonya fo. Mekan kole atatela ka tonya bo medina kole dol ya konne ba dol laftale but because of milaka ka tonya memfo but wo tonya men kila nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam atatanum ka wala fo wo tonya wala la banta madina sata kono wo tonya wala kafiya burka madina sata kono wo tonya wala kafiya burka maka sata kono because tonya don alata wala tonya don alata wala akol yada bake a lonna ko nayo to nafo isa batandi se ko be kala utumo kafiya be wona nyame maka sata kono utumo kafiya be wona nyame madina sata kono bari wo man kila nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam aman silang ala da nyina ko ate ala la kila ala mate ala ya ki menna nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam abe wala kala anu ala kuma kawum to nyalati o kuma kawni abe wala fala madina kolye andum mel laftala wal mel laftala bimbe tembo men kono medina sata kono nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam atele ke ta ala kuma kawna sabata je maka sata kono ala kuma kawna sabata je kadu melekata atata to nyale banki ala muli alma alayhi mbula mol kono meli alongo mbetana to nyale fe anatara mol ben konna bar mbel na lo to nya fe na to nya fasa ko ila yomiti na to nya fa ko ila yomiti yim diamo nyin ameta kelele yim diamo nyin meta kelele andum yim diamo nyin was part of diamo meli alongo usenu dabala politika career batandi bakel. Let's call a spade. Ni maninga ya ko me kafo billahi ni ay usenu batandi bakele ala politiko kono. Bal jumala bafale ko usenu is tribalist. Mo me ya loko maninga muso ami suru amuso le babul ala friends wol musul wallet. Ala close friends are people me ya loko they are not even mandingas. ikaw command, ikaw tribalism, ikaw a level of all whatever. And that's what they have been saying. That's what they have been saying. That's what they keep saying. Up to a level, it's like when everybody, many people try to portray him as tribalist. When Usenu is not tribalist, when Usenu have stood for people, they were in this country, in the High Court, in the Supreme Court, in the Court of Appeal, and everywhere. Wow, Usenu Numukuna Dabolota Mobile, and I see your bele, I see your bele defending Bango Kanya, and I see your bele telling him Bango Kanya. But that was the moment they start saying it. It's a kind of moment. I mean, because some people fear to speak about it. More Jama Bal Select tomorrow. Tomorrow, if Usenu Nondikang, if Usenu Balon Nondikang, Usenu is tribalist, Manikayating. I mean, we were so complicit with it. And that is something I feel like still, I mean, that is where some of these people are portraying UDP as a Mandika party. Now, Yenana, Yankuba Dabo, Meyalonko, Mobe Alonko, Yankuba Dabo, the contribution of Yankuba Dabo in the United Democratic Party. Kimala Molo, Yankuba was in the UK. I don't know Uncle Tel. Jumala Uncle Tel Banko, member of Loco. Yankuba did not fight during the struggle. Yankuba Dabo did not fight for the party. Yankuba Dabo came into the political space just in 2023. Yankuba Dabo was in the UK. Sumaya Kono, Kuol Kono. He was in the forefront to fight against dictatorship here. He spent his money, energy. He used it to dictatorship fight in Bangkok. Who will deny that in the internet? When the evidence are already there. When the evidence are already there. Another now, it took the sacrifice to leave Abadoko and being a lawyer in the UK. It took a lot of sacrifice. It took a lot of bold steps. It took a lot of bold steps. Kananan Jam to be a chairman. To be a chairman. Mayor Longo Bill to be a chairman in West Coast region. You cannot earn nothing more than $60,000 last year. To be a chairman. You cannot earn nothing more than $50,000. Nothing more than if you look at the rate of pound, you cannot earn even more than 800 pounds a month. He came back to this country and do that. Having less than $1,000 in a month. Somebody working in the UK earning more than 1,000 pounds in a month. I can mention a set of 1,000 pounds. When I can mention that even 1,000 pounds. It's not even more than 60,000 or even up to 60,000 for Amasi. Somebody who does that. Another the service people have given him, he give all his energy. He have to deliver to the people. He fulfill all his campaign promises. Because that was what he told the Gambian people. I want to Gambian call it. If you elect me, and so far so good, those who were listening to Yankuba Dabo's campaign promises, I am meant for Gambian calling. That is what exactly he is doing. Is that a crime to fulfill your campaign promises? Is that a crime? From crime, I am meant for Mole Cabrata Palazzo Nibulu. Pour I tell Barakam, pour I tell Kekam, for be crime the Gambia Banco Kanja. Is that a crime? You meant for Mole during your campaign for Palazzo dealer, Purko Palazzo, Purka okay. Form crime multibam, form fitnolity bombarding. Let's call a spade a spade. Another Abadokola is focused. Our Nyaba Dokokam is doing his job. Yena calling your drag. Ya Samanang, ya drag. Ima drag into a very neutral conversation where you will not even involve any ethnicity, where you will not even involve any tribe. You can make your analysis. You can make your analysis based on competency. You can make your analysis based on development. Nobody should stop you on that. You can make your analysis based on competency. You can make your analysis. Analysis kenole and momo la dogola, momo jikola, momo la barola. But even analysis kekam, you are condemning all the tribe. You are trying to kill all the tribe. Like the same way they did to Alai Useno Numukunda Dabo, the same way they want to kill him also. Political career. That is their intention, that's what they want. Let's call a spade a spade. Momo Alongo is not Alala. Metonala follow move forward. That was their intention. But thinking that they will ibe Yankuba non-dilale and he's going to remain quiet with it. That's what they think. That's what they want. I am not saying Go Yankuba should come out and talk. That's not my stand. But what I am saying is what I'm going to go. More chodi. It is a conversation they brought him in. I'm not going to comment about he brought himself in. But they brought him in. And they have been doing it over and over. How many times Nana Makeda have been mentioning Yankuba Dabo's name in his post? How many times Nana Makeda has been attacking Brikama Era Council directly? Do you ever heard Yankuba Dabo talking about it? Do man Yankuba I respond? Because I mean those are things he believed this go. I mean those are things, let him play, let him deal with all this. But to understand where they drag himself, let's call a spade a spade. And it's about destroying his career, it's about career. They want to be the people to determine his future. When none of them, when he was becoming a mayor, none of them were people were advice for him to become a chairman. But now they want to determine his future. They want to determine his future. Let's call a spade a spade. They did not contribute financially when he was becoming a chairman. Now these are the people Melialongo. If a Wulikan Nang, if go a la political career, he left a Kawole Tinya. And you want him to remain silent? Come on. Come on. You want him to remain silent? Leaving people Melialongo attack personally. Maybe they want to make people to believe Mandinkola Fananti and is, but you know, with all the competence he have, or people might think he have, they still want to believe this code. They still want to believe this code because Mandinkola. They still want to believe her because of him being a Mandinka. If he is select over Talib, Mandinka Fasad. Come on, but when Talib was select over Mustafa Toure, woman can Mandinka Fasad. When Talib was select over Musa Jambil, woman can Mandinka Fasad. But who are they targeting? Who are they targeting? Ikajumala target. Who is their key person? Ikajumala point. Ikajumala normal. Ikajumala tinala. What's their intention? And they want him to remain silent. After after pointing guns on him, you want to kill him. You want him to remain quiet. And you want him to remain quiet. But come on, what was his response? Now let's digest his response, because people have different thought, people have different mind, and Momo, you have your independent thought, you have your independent mind. Momo is free to interpret the way you want to interpret his statement. The way you want to interpret his statement. Now let's go into that. Let's all put our instinct, nana instinct soul put aside, and now let's go basically and analyze what exactly he has said. Did he condemn any other tribe? Did he go against any other tribe? No, he did not go against any other tribe. He did not mention any other tribe. He mentioned his tribe. He mentioned his tribe. Me alone, you all mention. For any moment of selecting him, is this mean go umala umumaninga fasality? That's what he said. Let's call a spade a spade. And he feel like it's a member of Fokam now. He's not talking to everyone. Now, whoever is a member of Fokam, or the member of Barakam, or the mayor of Miro Soto. It's a mayor of Miro Soto. Whoever, it's a Momo Yalongo, or a Miro Bebul. And you feel it's a Miro of UDP Mandinka Patiolity. What a mula Miro, what a mula believed. Yankuba did not say UDP is a Mandinka party. He did not say that. I'm awful. But whoever, Momo, Yalonko, it's a Miro. Ile mirror, your thoughts, ile mirror, ile thinkings, ile feelings. Because UDP is a Mandinka party. And you feel like, and you are not comfortable with Mandinka leadership. Whoever is not comfortable with Mandinka leadership, form your own party, form your non-Mandinka party. It did not mention any other tribe. You feel like it's a mirror. It's a mirror.